Do you know, I've been waiting for something like this to come along for a long, long time. I have to say, you've dressed the place up like Cell Block H, David.
Yes, I know, but, you know, we've made a deliberate dirty mess.
It is filthy.
Can show you. Yeah, it is indeed. This is a brilliant piece of kit. This is great. Look how it steams. It's steaming the carpet. If you've got any bad smells or odours, any stains in there, this will steam those stains out. You can see the steam coming out of the machine. You can already see how it's drawing the dirt out. Now the steam is fantastic. It's created by the machine to go over the surface quickly, simply and easily. It's light, it glides over, and it will work on all surfaces, hard surfaces and soft surfaces. So in other words, you can use it on your laminate floors, you can use it on tiles, if you've got vinyl floors as well, use it on that. It really is a sanitising, purifying, cleaning, cleansing system that will work on all of those surfaces.
I love this. As I say, I've been waiting for something like this to come along at Price Crash for quite some time now. 655378 is your item number then. I'd be writing that down right now because when you've seen the demonstrations and when you can see what this does, I think a lot of people will be after this, and of course there'll be an amazing Price Crash coming up very, very soon. I tell you what I was quite surprised about, David. I mean, that carpet didn't look particularly grubby. I know we've used it for other demonstrations,
yeah.
But actually the cloth there at the bottom actually picked up quite a lot of grime and muck, didn't it?
It did indeed, and actually what you'll see is that comes off. It's got a little tag here, so you can undo that and take it off, and you can wash it again, use it over and over and over. So the brilliant thing about this is it's not just about that head there and the piece for the floor. Of course, you attach that piece when you're doing the carpets,
so
and
that
you take it off for doing hard floors. So it's brilliant for that. Now it comes with all of the different parts that you need to do all of the different things around the house, and one of the things that people love it most for is using it in the bathroom, not just for the walls and the tiles and the shower, and if you've got any of that soap scum on the shower, this will get rid of it. By the way, it comes with a full thermostat control. It heats up very, very quickly in a matter of seconds, and what you'll find is when you switch it on, give it a few seconds, go round the toilet. For this one job alone, this is worth every single penny of £200. If that's what it was, if it was £199.99, I've got to say to you, for this one job alone, it is absolutely fantastic.
That's amazing. Look at the steam that it's generating.
And it's got a thermostat control on it, so on certain things you might want to turn it down, on other things you want to turn it up. You can switch it on and off. Switch it off, it stops straight away. Switch it on, give it 2 or 3 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, and it's off again. Again, for things like this, where you've got a baby chair, you want to sanitize and purify and clean that. This is going to do it for you. Switch it on, give it a few seconds, and watch what happens. By the way, it comes with all the different adapters as well that will go on there. And what happens is, if you want to clean windows, you've got the adapter for windows. If you want to clean your barbecue grill, your oven, your hob top, this will do all of that for you. But not only for removing the dirt and the grime, you see there, that will do that job for you absolutely perfectly. But you've got to remember, things like children's chairs, I mean, there's so much steam here. It's going to clean it without any trouble at all.
Let me just tilt that up so you can see how that's just eating through that grime.
And the great news is that because it's actually so powerful and there's so much steam, it sanitizes and purifies and gets rid of any bugs or bacteria. The good news is, on a child's chair, it's brilliant. On a toilet, it's absolutely brilliant as well. On all the walls, hard surfaces, fabrics as well, it will get rid of all of that rubbish. It really is an amazing bit of kit. Very simple to use. You fill it up. There's a little aperture there, so you just turn that, pop it out. And there you go, that will fill up. You can use it upside down because it's got what's called a clunk tank, so it's got a little pipe in there that flops. You see that it flops into position.
Oh yeah.
So that allows you to go into any different position. It's very powerful, very simple, interchangeable head, so you can go in any direction and use it for lots of different things. But I'll tell you something, it comes with all of the different adapters.
Let's have a look at some of them.
Here we go.
There are plenty of them.
There are so many. And when you think about how you're going to use this, look at the power of this steam as well. I mean, it really is an amazing bit of kit. That's going to blow you away, it really is. So remember how it works. It's obviously very hot at the tip, and then obviously you've got that amazing amount of power, but you still feel the power and the heat. It's like a dry heat, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
you can. I mean, that's not hot at all. I mean, I don't recommend that you do this, but the heat is right where the steam's actually coming out. But
yeah, over here it's pretty hot. You wouldn't want to go much closer than that.
Yeah.
And you can use this for steaming your clothes. So it's brilliant if you hang clothes onto...
Oh, hang on.
Yep.
Hang on. Oh, there are loads more things that this can do. You ain't seen nothing yet, let me tell you. This has crashed straight the way down. I'm surprised, actually, because obviously this is a machine, so there are no kind of, replaceables or, bits that you need to buy on top of this. This is a one-off buy, so you'd think it would be more, wouldn't you? $39.99. Now, that is fantastic when you consider the breadth of the jobs that this will do, whether it's in the kitchen, whether it's around the taps, whether it's in the bathroom. There are so many different jobs that this can do for you, and you haven't even seen half of them yet. I mean, actually, if you want to be the equivalent of a dry cleaner, then actually this machine will work just as well. Remember, you can use it on the floor with the long handle, or you can use it handheld as it is as well. It does come with lots and lots of different attachments as well. We'll start going through those in just a wee while for you, but it's very, very powerful, let me tell you. It will go a long, long way. And I tell you what, you don't need cleaners, you don't need detergents or anything like that. Just use water out of the tap. That's it. You don't even need special water for it. It's a bit like using your iron, really, in a different kind of way. You just fill it up with water and then away you go. It's ready to do the next job for you. $39.99, and it is yours. Comes with a full accessory pack as well, which is really, really good. And we will go through all of these bits and pieces here. We'll go through all of those. We've seen one or two of them so far, but we'll see a lot more. I think there's the one attachment that I've seen that I really like, and I'm going to ask David about this one, is actually a little chisel tool. If you've got something like chewing gum in a carpet or something like that, that little chisel head there delivers the steam coming in and allows you to just sort of chip away at whatever that might be. That might be food stuck to a surface or something like that. Really, really good. Very, very safe, very, very clean, and very, very efficient as well. So we'll have a look at some more of those attachments in action in a wee while. So you can use this either way, can't you?
Yes, you can. You can use it for the floor with you've got the extended handle. In fact, you can take the handle off if you don't want that on there. So you can take the handle off and you can just use it as a handheld steamer, so you don't have the handle in the way there. Now, this is great because it's got two things here. You can use this on for steaming the surface, and you can use that head, the padded head, for steaming clothes. So we've got a jacket here, and just to show you, if you're going to take creases out of clothing, this will do that job for you absolutely brilliantly. And the thing to notice, Derek, is I'm holding this upside down, so it works in any direction. It doesn't stop working because you hold it upside down all straight. This will continue to work and continue to take the creases out of a piece of clothing.
And that could be sanitising a mattress as well, couldn't it, on a bed?
Yes, indeed. And also on things like this, so I'm just going to come down here and you'll see how this not only cleans the surface, but actually you can see how very quickly the squeegee works on there and gets rid of all of the dirt and the grime. It's as simple and as easy as that. And what you'll do then is just give it a wipe over with a cloth and it's all gone. It's very, very simple. It sanitises, it purifies, it gets rid of bugs and bacteria, and that's what this is meant to do. So brilliant on windows, on tiles, on shower doors. In a matter of seconds, I've switched it off, obviously it's gone off. You switch it back on, it takes a few seconds and it's back on. I thought this would be over £150.
I thought it would be a lot more than it is. I'm telling you right now, because of course this is a machine which, you don't need fluids for, you don't need detergents for. You just use water out of the tap and that's it. It's all sorted for you. I tell you what, I've just thought of a great job for this. When you open your detergent drawer in the washing machine, you get all kinds of bits and pieces, and there are areas that you can't get to. Use one of those heads with the bend in it, and you
nozzle,
can get right the way in, and actually right the way around the rubber drum, where your washing machine door is, just to sanitize it as well, because that's what causes your laundry to actually smell a bit off sometimes.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed. Let me just show you on this. I don't know if we can get down here, but this has got this special groove nozzle on here, and using it on a pan, on a grill, on a griddle. If you've got one of those griddles that does the sausages and burgers, it will do that for you. Let me just switch it off. And you'll see here, I've just gone in here. This is a very dirty, burnt-on Pyrex-type glass dish burnt in the oven. That is absolute. Watch this.
Oh my word.
Absolutely brilliant.
Now that is impressive.
And that's not with chemicals. Now, if you want to use chemical cleaners, you can do, but obviously with this, there's no chemicals involved. And a lot of people say, I don't like the smell of the chemicals, I don't like the vapour in the room, I'm allergic to them, or whatever it might be. With whatever reason, you're using pure water from the tap, and we've all got tap water. It costs you nothing, pretty much a cup full of water in there.
Yeah.
That's not going to cost anything. Then you've got the steam, and it works absolutely brilliantly. So you've got a fantastic effect on that.
If it's going to do that job,
yeah,
it's going to do the inside of the oven as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, the bits that you can't see, because the inside of an oven is dark, so you can't see the dirt always, can you?
No, that's right. It's going to do the inside of the oven, and it's going to work perfectly on that. It's going to do your barbecues. It's going to do the grill on the barbecue and on the oven as well. So all of those things, you've got all of the adapters that come with it that will do all of those jobs, and it will get rid of all of the grime and the rubbish.
I've just had another idea.
Yep.
You know the lawnmower, when you've been using and using and using it, you've got all of that dry grass stuck to the outside of it. It's probably not doing the lawnmower any good.
That's
Actually,
right.
you could give that a blast away with this, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Where's the other nozzle, Derek? Have we got the bendy one? Oh, here we go. Watch this. I want to show you this because this for me is my favourite part of this tool. You put the bendy one on there, you'll see it there, and that will get into all the nooks and crannies. Now, again, in the toilet, it's fantastic. Sometimes, you know, you can spray chemicals in there and they don't always do the job, or you can't get them to the place you want. Just look at the power and look at the amount of steam. Now, I can go right underneath the rim with this and look at the power that that's delivering. Any marks, go round the seat, lift the seat, go round the rim, underneath the seat. That is going to do the job for you in a matter of seconds. That steam is cleaning and purifying and getting rid of bugs and bacteria. And I can't tell you how important it is to do that job all around. And because it's virtually a dry steam, it dries off very, very quickly, and it leaves the whole of the area. Remember, around the taps, you're going to get all the marks and the soap scum and things like that. This is going to clean all that for you. Go right round the tap, the sink, stick it down the plug hole, and you'll be able to sanitise and purify right down inside the drain.
Do you know what? You've probably got this situation as well. Maybe you've got, you know, if lots of you use the same shower in the family bathroom, and you get to the plug hole and it gets congealed with soap and hair and this and that and the other. Actually, rather than having to get those very, very expensive liquids which, you know, don't always work, they don't always, you know, have the oomph to get rid of everything, you could be using this to actually keep your drains nice and clear, and that could be your kitchen, that could be your bathroom, that could be anywhere in the house, couldn't it? This is going to be so, so useful. I know a lot of people have thought about having one of these before. I've even seen, you know, the infomercials that roll round with things like this as well. And I've often looked at it and I've thought, no, sorry, it looks like hard work. Where actually this one looks dead simple. And actually for the price tag that it is, I think, well, actually, 40 quid. Actually, there are a lot more elsewhere when you see them out and about. I've seen much more expensive. I've seen three-figure price tags for something like this, which I wouldn't pay, to be honest with you, because I think I do want one, but I don't want one 100 quid's worth. Do you know what I mean? $39.99, I think, oh yeah, I'd actually give that a go. I would give that a go, because when it comes to cleaning day, you know what it's like. You know, if you're trying to get something that can get up and under the rim, I know we squirt those bleaches and everything else, but you never really know what's up and under there, and you don't want to put your head down and look, do you really? So this would get up and under right the way round, all of those taps, sinks, showers, baths. You know how in showers you get in the corner, you get the little bits of stuff, I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you, but it grows, I know that. It'd be nice to blast that out, wouldn't it? There are lots and lots of different jobs that when you get this, you think, oh my word, that's brilliant. I can clean inside the oven with this. I can even refresh jackets and things like that. You know, if you've got a jacket or some clothes, you can almost iron standing up with this. It's so, so good. All of that for $39.99. I know we're showing you the dirtiest of jobs this can do, but can do the cleanest of jobs as well. Especially if you've got young children around, if you've got newborns and babies around, you've got to keep everything clean, you've got to keep everything sanitized and sterilized as well. This would be great for going over the mattress as well, wouldn't it? Because if anything's going to finish off the bed bugs, it's going to be a good old injection of very, very hot steam. Come on, let's go and see some more demonstrations, because this is really, really good. But do get yours. Do call us while we've got the stock, because again, you know, I mean, David, I know you've come to show us, but we don't always have huge stocks of something like this in the warehouse, and with the price so low, we don't even know how popular this is going to be. They could all go within the first 2 days, but do be quick as you can.
Derek, this is absolutely brilliant for all those jobs you mentioned. For windows, for mirrors, for tiles. You can use it in the shower, on the shower door. You get soap scum, you get all sorts of stuff on there. It goes right in, in fact, look, it goes right into the tiles and the grout, and it cleans all of that. So the grout is now clean, the tiles are clean. The shower door will be clean, and as you mentioned, the mould that you get round silicone sometimes. On the baby chair, it's absolutely brilliant. You can change the nozzle. I'm just going to use the same nozzle because all I want to show you is how it actually steams the surface. Switch it on, you wait a few seconds, that's all. You can change the nozzle to whichever one you want. In fact, if you want to, you can put this other one on. This is brilliant, my favourite one of all of them. And this nozzle, switch it on, turn the temperature up. You've got a thermostat control on the back here, which is brilliant, and then away you go. Just to give that a good old clean and a blast, and then you know you're safe, because the last thing you want is bugs and bacteria on something like a child's chair. So the point is, you've got food that's dried in, you've got the tray there where it's all grimy and greasy, you might have baked beans and spaghetti on there. This is going to get it off for you. The fantastic thing is, it works brilliantly on every surface, and all you need to make it work is tap water.
I think that's brilliant, don't you? And remember, it does come with the big head as well, and a carpet glider. So you use the larger head, you use that on things like your laminate floors and your tiled floors, and then you've got a carpet glider as well, which is just a triangle really that just clips into, and that's going to refresh the fibres on your carpet.
Yeah, I'll show you that now, because I've got the long handle plugged into it at the moment, so I can show you how that works. Very simple, it just slots together. You can use it on your laminate floors and your tiles, as you said, without the glider, and that will get right onto the surface. You might want to turn, because it is a very, very powerful tool, it's designed with a thermostat control, so you can turn the thermostat down. Give it a few seconds, it'll start kicking in. And there you go. It's very economical as well. It's not using a huge amount of electricity, but that is going to steam the floor, and it's going to get rid of any of the dirt, the bugs, the bacteria. If you've got babies, if you've got pets, the last thing you want is dirt and grime and germs on the floor. With this, you get rid of them all.
And you've also got, as well as this being a very, very handy machine, it's actually got a long reach as well, because, I mean, I know you can't see it all here because we've cleverly disguised where it plugs in and everything else, but you've actually got 5 metres of flex here, so that's actually going to take you a long, long way, isn't it? I mean, that's going to do the whole of your kitchen. Unless you're in some kind of palace, it's going to do pretty much your whole kitchen in one go, which is great, which is where usually we have the tiled floors. It's also going to get you from a bedroom into the bathroom, because of course you don't have power sockets in the bathroom generally.
That's right. Yep.
But this is going to get you into the bathroom from wherever your plug socket is. David, I've had a bit of a brainwave, and I'll tell you about it in just a second, but I need to have a word with you actually right now, because you've seen the demonstrations, you've seen the power of this machine, you can see what it can do right now. You must be looking at the price tag the same way as I am, and listen, you know, you might be looking at me thinking, well, you would say that, Derek, wouldn't you? That's your job. But I have to say, when was the last time you saw one of these steam mops with the power that you've seen so far coming in at a price like this? I mean, honestly, $39.99. I mean, even you flick up and down the channels. I know you do. Come on, I know you. I do it as well every single day. Have a little flick through the channels, see what's going on. And I know I've seen infomercials as well for things like this, and they've been nowhere near that kind of price tag. And sometimes you sat through a 20-minute demonstration on TV thinking, yeah, I love that. Oh, great, great, great. Then you hit me with the price, and I think, oh, actually, I don't like it so much now. I'll just carry on with what I'm doing. But at $39.99, I think it's brilliant. Now, do remember, when you call us, it's not going to cost a penny to call. So it's 0808 123 3333. If you want to put us on pause and go and make that call right now, and then when you unpause, David will be waiting with another demonstration for you. But get yours now while you can. It does come with a full 11-piece accessory kit, by the way. So a lot of those attachments that we've seen so far, the little scraper tool, you've got the adapter there, you've got the little bendy nozzles, you've got a smaller version of that microfiber one. David used it to refresh. It might be the mattress or clothes. You've got 2 scrubbing heads as well. You've got a smaller one and you've got a double one, which are great for cleaning things like barbecues and stuff like that. You've also got one with a groove on it as well. So as David said, if you've got one of those grills or a griddle pan, this is really, really good. You know, your steak pan, it'll be good for cleaning that. You've got the little filler jug there. It does come with the carpet glider as well. Right, my brainwave, David.
Yeah.
I don't know what you had planned next, but I was thinking, let's put the oven door in the sink and give it a clean, because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than an oven door, is it? Now, hopefully, that might just stand up in the sink. If not, I'll hold on to it.
Okay. And so, with the oven, but you can see the steam straight away blasting onto the surface. I'm using that scrub head you can see there, and that's working in. So you will need to use that on very burnt, dried in stains, grease, gravy, chicken fat, oil that's burnt in at, 240 degrees sometimes in your oven. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to take a cloth. Yep. That's pretty much got that. Let me just switch it off. I'm going to take a cloth, give that a little blast there.
If you think that years and years and years worth of cooking bits and pieces, and you know what, it's no shame to have an oven door that's dirty. I think we all avoid that job. It's one of those things that we just don't like doing very much. But look at that. If you can blast away years and years and years of cooking and abuse in just a few seconds, then you can definitely.
See, the before and after there is absolutely amazing, and you can see the difference. Now there you can't see through it because there's so much grease and gravy burnt on, but here of course is absolutely brilliant the way it's cleaned it. It really is a fantastic tool. It's very universal, isn't it? It covers pretty much everything.
I want to, while you pop that back down, Dave, I just want to grab that for a second because I want to see how heavy it is or isn't.
It's not, is it?
I can hold that with one finger. I mean, it is so lightweight, and yet it's got that 5 meters of flex, which means you've got plenty of scope and plenty of space.
And I'll tell you something else as well. The good news is that because it's got the long handle and it's got all of the different adapters, you can actually steam high up. So if you've got anything that you want to do, if you've got a shower room and you've got the shower is up above, some people have those showers that come down very high up.
Oh, the rain ones.
The rainforest shower, whatever, that's going to be very high up for you. So you've got that full length of reach that's going to go as far away as you want. And the great news is it's got the power to blast, and you can see there, if I stand back with it, you can see.
That's just brilliant, and it just goes a long, long way. And let me tell you, by the time it gets to me in my hand there, that's not hot at all, which is really good. The heat is right here at the tip where it's blasting out all of that steam.
Within the first few inches, that's where the power is of the heat. Then you've got the steam, which is doing the job for you, and the rest of it is just going to keep moisturising, if you like, the surface to wash away and wipe away the dirt and the grime. The one thing I think it's really brilliant for, and if it was for this job only that you were using it, I would say it was worth every penny. I was thinking £199.99 because I've looked at this and seen all of the components with it, and it is a fantastic piece of kit. And I thought if you drop down to £100, it would be a great deal, but £39.99 has got to be a definite guaranteed winner.
We've all seen them around and about, in their boxes in the stores. We've seen them on television elsewhere as well.
Yep.
And you always think to yourself, you watch this great long, laboured demonstration of all the amazing things it can do, and you think brilliant, and you're sat there and you're thinking, right, I'm ready. I've got my card in my hand.
Yes.
And then they hit you with the price.
Yeah.
And you say, well, I like it, but actually I don't like it that much. That's too much. That's too expensive. Here we've got £39.99. So take advantage of this while you can. It's a brilliant idea. These have been around for quite a long time, as I'm sure you know. And actually, I wonder how many of us have sat on the fence and thought, yeah, I really could do with one of those now. Maybe you've moved house. Maybe you've got a situation like my mother-in-law actually has this situation where she's got the dog, beautiful dog, greyhound, moves like a bullet when she's outside. Then she comes in, but she's been out and had a muddy walk and whatever. She comes straight in the kitchen. Where's my food? Leaves paw prints all over the place.
Yeah.
And this would be great for that.
Yeah, it would indeed. And this is the scraper that you mentioned. Now, not only for things like you said, chewing gum, but if you do any painting and you drip any paint on the floor, this will steam the paint off. You can see the steam blasting underneath there. Look at that.
Amazing.
So the steam's coming out at the tip, and it's going to blast any of the dirt. If I just go over here a little bit, on tiles, you could have marks on the tiles, you could have something ingrained in the grout. This will get it out for you. You can see the steam blasting out of there. It's a fantastic machine, it really is.
I've just had another idea as well.
Yep.
You know, I mean, us fellas, we are guilty of it as anyone, aren't we? They say, you know, when you go away to a hotel and you take your shirt that's been in your case,
Yes.
or whatever, they say, hang it up in the shower for 10 minutes and run it hot and everything else.
And what does it? It's steam.
Steam
You're talking about. So this has got that, you know, built in. The problem with hanging it up in the shower is generally there's an extractor fan, and it draws all the steam out, so you don't get the benefit.
Saturated.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
this is actually just really fine steam. So
with this, you've got the dual-purpose head. So this has got the rubber squeegee on it on the wide head. So on this one, so we show it. That's the head there, so you can see with the rubber squeegee. And if you want to steam clothes, then you put the little mitt on there, and that's brilliant for steaming clothes. And once again, just to show you, on windows, on mirrors, just going down there very quickly, that will clean where it touches. It's brilliant in the bathroom. It's brilliant for taking soap scum off your shower doors. I tell you honestly, this is a fantastic machine, it really is. And all of that dirt is going to just disappear. It's going to drop it all down and get rid of it. It gets it out of the grout, gets it off the tiles. It's superb.
I just love it. I really do. I think it's brilliant, and I can see so many uses for this. Again, this is all about cutting down the amount of time that jobs that you don't want to do take. It's as simple as that. It's about making life a little bit easier. You haven't got to get special fluids for it. You haven't got to buy adapters and things in the future for it. Just one price now at $39.99, and all you need to do is add water. Add water and go. That's all you need to do. It really is very, very simple. You can use it, as you can see there, with the long handle on it. You can take that long handle off and use it handheld, so you can walk it right the way around the kitchen, the bathroom, wherever you need to go with it. As I say, I think this would be really, really useful for cleaning out the detergent drawer on the washing machine and the inside of the drum in the washing machine, rather than buying special cleaners to do that. Maybe the dishwasher, the edge of the dishwasher just needs a bit of a blast as well. This is really, really good. It's going to be great for the shower and the bathroom as well as it, and up under the rim in the toilet, up inside the taps where the lime scale builds up as well. It is just brilliant. But remember, as all of those other things, you can actually do all of your floors. So your stone floors and your laminate floors, of which my house, I know I keep going on about it, but I don't have carpets in my house. It's all stone floors and painted floors and wooden floors. So this is going to be great for doing that. But remember, if you have got carpets, you've got that carpet glider, the square that you just clip this into, and it can refresh the fibers of your carpet as well. We're about to run out of time, so can I just ask you now to place your orders for $39.99? Do beat the queue, because what happens, a lot of people wait until right at the very end and then they all call at once. If you call now, you'll kind of be ahead of the curve. You can press pause. You can press pause on your Sky remote right now, go make the call, and then come back and watch the rest of the demonstration. But literally, we've got 2 minutes left on this before we move on. 0808 123 3333. So in essence, David, we've got a machine that really can take us right the way around the house and do so many different jobs.
Absolutely, it really can. The long handle at the top here comes off, so you can press that little button there and unslot the handle. So there's the handle. And if you're going to do small local areas, you know, and the detailed areas, then you can take the handle off. If you're going to do the floors, you can leave the handle on. And again, if you're going to do high up areas, it really is fantastic. Very, very flexible, universal machine. This is using it on carpets. Now, if you've got pets or children, the pets can leave a little bit of a smell on the carpet sometimes, just by rolling around on them. They don't take a bath very often, do they?
No, they don't.
And if you've got children crawling about there, you don't really want them on the same surface that the pets have been on without cleaning it. This not only cleans it, remember it's got the dial there, so you can turn that up and down, and you've got the filler cap here to refill. So with those two things, the dial for the temperature, you will get as much steam or as little steam as you want. You can see the steam coming out there. It also has that swivel, so it goes around and underneath. It gets very low, so you can go underneath tables and chairs and things like that. It really is absolutely brilliant. Sanitize and clean, antiseptic, all of those words come to mind. This is it, with the steam.
Absolutely. David, thank you so much again. That's brilliant. I've got to get mine. I've definitely got to get one of these, because again, it's going to cut down the amount of time that cleaning jobs take. I love being here. It's like my own personal I don't know, like my own personal shopper. It's great. It's really, really good. Okay, here's the details you need then. 655378 is your item number. That's all you need really, is your item number and the phone number, and that's down here. 0808 123 3333. Just ask yourself a couple of questions. Do you want to save time? Do you want to do the job better? Do you want things to be cleaned and sanitised? That's the bathroom, that's the kitchen, that's right the way around the house. That could be the corners of the double glazing or whatever it may be, the conservatory. You've got lots of different ideas for this, I'm sure, as well. So look at your price tag and get yourself on the phones. Here's the details one last time then. 655378 is the 1500 watt 10-in-1 steam mop with the 11-piece accessory kit, and there is so much. You'll never need, I don't think, anything else other than this, and it will do all of those jobs that you hate doing. And that is news to my ears. $39.99 and it's yours. 0808 123 3333, or you can shop online at pricecrash.tv.